All right, what are you gonna go with?
I think I'm gonna go with this one. Wow, actually, I've never tried this one before.
All right, that sounds good. Let's go.
Let's go.
We got water boiling. We'll bring it on over. All right. Hey, okay. Well, while this thing is steeping for us, tell us a little bit of your story. How'd you get to Valley?
So I'm a senior here at Valley right now, and I came from this really small Christian school called Milpitas Christian School. Only around 30 people in my class.
Wow.
And I remember I really liked the people there. It was kind of a struggle coming from such a small school to a school with over 22,000 students.
Yeah.
After getting into this school, I decided to take a chance,
Yeah.
go straight into the deep end.
Okay.
But
Well, like, what do you like about Valley?
for me, Valley, the community, the clubs, honestly,
Yeah.
I've never seen such a diverse community where you can explore any interest that you want. There's a club for music, there's a club for business, clubs for science. It's so expansive, and I love that ability to do what you want. I actually want to give a shout out to my own club. It's called CHOP, Culinary Hearts Outreach Program. We're a volunteer-based club that helps like cook food for the homeless.
Oh,
We raise money, cook food for the homeless.
Yeah,
Go to these shelters and pass out like food to those in need. Our last we actually fed over 100 people our last mission.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, when do you guys meet? Like, how did they
We
find
meet every Monday, room 302.
Okay, that's awesome.
Find us there.
All right, let's see how we're doing here.
Let's see. Ooh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, actually, it cooked really nice.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like bright red.
It is really red.
Yeah, like that's like I'm scared.
I'm
scared.
Me as well.
All right, hey, before the first bite, cheers.
Of course, you always gotta
Okay.
think it.
All right, now do you do the soup first? Just to try the soup first?
I mean, I usually lick the chopsticks first. Get a little taste of the flavor. It's not pretty good. So I can taste chicken.
Oh yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, it's first bite. Let's
First bite. Oh.
Oh, dude, these chopsticks.
It's a little slippery.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Oh.
Oh my god. That is spicy. No, it's good though. It's good. I like the spice.
I think you guys are messing with me.
Yeah.
That was half a packet.
That was half a packet, yeah. Oh man. I didn't know my spice tolerance was. I thought it was pretty good, but
Yeah, dude, instant ulcer. That's what that was. Oh.
yeah.
You know what, dude? What if this wasn't the soup and it's like one of the dryer noodles?
Oh, that could be the case.
We messed it up.
We might have messed it up, but
All right, it's okay.
it's still good. I'm happy with this.
What kills you on these though is the amount of sodium. How about this? We'll go by percentage of your daily value.
Thinking like a solid 55%.
Dude, right on.
Half of my daily sodium is in this one bowl right here.
You are totally fine as long as you don't eat any more ramen for the rest of the day. So there's lots of different, noodle soups that are kind of out there.
Yeah.
There's pho.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously for us.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
which one do you prefer?
I can't lie. My parents are from Saigon. Up there, I think pho is the way to go.
Yeah.
Everyone says bún bò Lê. It's the biggest argument I've ever seen, but I gotta like pho back. So good.
Oh,
It's so good.
Yeah. So hey, honestly though, whatever you think, pho or ramen, you guys can go ahead and
Put it down in the comments.
put it down in the comments, make it happen. So tell me a little bit more about like your family story and being here, like at Valley, none of that, but probably coming over from America because you said, I think in your story that you're second generation.
I'm a second
Is that-
generation.
Yeah. So tell me a little about your family story.
Yeah, so both my parents are immigrants. They came from both in Saigon during the war. I think around 1980, like a little early 1980s.
Okay.
So I know my mom was really wealthy. She was up there, but she was ethnically Chinese.
Oh,
So
interesting.
the Vietnamese government, they didn't really like these ethnically Chinese. So they took all their money, they took all their businesses,
Yeah.
and my mom's only choice was to escape to America.
Yeah.
And it's a little opposite for my dad though. He's full Viet, but in this case, his family really sided with the Americans.
Wow.
So he also had to go to America, and I guess that's where they met.
How'd they end up in the Bay Area?
So my mom actually started off in Virginia with her uncle, I believe, and my dad was in Vallejo. So I remember.
How did they meet from Virginia to
I know, it's crazy, right? No, but my mom moved to California for more opportunity, of course.
Got it.
And they were volunteering, I remember, at this homeless shelter, is what my parents told me.
Amazing.
And they kind of just clicked like that.
Amazing.
And yeah, it's just a love story right there.
That's
it's like
cool.
a play drama.
Hey, Well done. We'll talk about K-pop Academy at
Oh,
sure. But so tell me, you said you have an uncle who actually moved back to Vietnam. Tell me a little about that.
So my uncle, he actually went to UC Davis, and he met his amazing wife, who's my aunt right now. And my aunt was actually a Christian. My uncle wasn't at that time, but they really clicked, and my aunt really like taught my uncle, what's the core values, what is this all about even. And it really clicked with them. They moved to France together. They studied in Paris, and then when they went back to US, they decided we need to devote our lives to something more than just ourselves.
Yeah.
Like my uncle was working in a successful startup. He could have stayed there, become like some executive, but he was like, this is not what I want to do with my life. I want to serve. I want to give my life to God instead of just giving it to more and more money.
Yeah.
So they picked up their whole lives, moved to Vietnam, and started teaching English there. And they taught English so they could better teach the students how to read the Bible.
Yeah.
And it was honestly an amazing story. It inspires me, every day to follow, what he kind of did.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, like, how did you become a Christian?
How did I become a Christian personally? So in elementary, actually in preschool, my parents put me in a Christian school. They themselves aren't Christian, but they thought I'd get a better education by going to a Christian school.
That was my story.
Yeah, perfect. Well, yeah, we're so alike, but in first grade, I just heard about Jesus, God, and it's like, this is the way to be saved. And the way my Christian school taught it, I didn't think it was very like fear-mongery. Like they told me, you're gonna go to hell if you don't believe in this, that. And, I slowly drifted away from God.
Yeah.
But it was in 7th and 8th grade when I started going back to church. It's called Christ Community Church of Milpitas.
Yeah, Milpitas, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great church, a lot of great people there. I love the pastor there.
Yeah.
And I started getting to reconnect my life with Christ. It's been a long time. It was a long time since I actually put like a lot of thought into that. So going back, it was just amazing to see the community, the people, the spiritual connection that we all had together. It was amazing.
That's awesome. It's a funny story though. My wife actually went to Christ Community Milpitas.
Actually,
C3, dude, make it happen. So shout out if you're in Milpitas. Look up Franklin. Go visit the church. It's gonna be a great time.
It's amazing. We'd be happy to welcome you into community.
Okay, so you guys are also a part of a huge club that's putting on a big event. You want to tell everyone about this event?
So February 7th, come to Lunar New Year at Valley Christian, 5 to 8:30. It's a great area if you don't know so much about Asian culture and what our values are, come to this event. There's Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Hmong. There's a total, just massive community of Valley Christian students and like alumni that will probably be there that have this Asian heritage and want to share that with everyone around us.
Okay, there's lots of different performances. Tell us a little about the performances.
So, some of the major performances we have, first off, we have that lion dance, that traditional lion dance that we see every year. We have K-Zone, which I will also be performing in.
Hey,
a bunch of...
I met an alum from K-Zone.
Actually?
Yeah. At Berkeley, the other guy, actually.
Ooh.
So I'm blanking on his name, but he was telling me about it, and he's like, oh, the K-Zone's, they're going to be performing it again.
You should come down and see it.
Exactly.
We just continue on that legacy. We have Kung Fu. We have a bunch of other student performances.
Yeah.
Like they're singing a song, someone's playing an instrument.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You just get to see a little bits and pieces of the entire community.
Super fun. Okay, everyone's gonna be invited.
Everyone's invited. Everyone can come. Okay. Bring your family. Bring your grandma, your grandpa, your umno, your umlai.
Yeah, there to go. How about some uncles and aunties as well?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
We just want to share, a bit of our community, our Valley Christian community with the rest of the world.
Okay, tell me about the food because you guys got the whole small gym.
The whole small gym is filled with food, snacks. It's all about plentiful bounty. Lunar New Year has always been connecting back with our culture, with our family, and that also includes the amazing cultural food that comes with it.
Yeah.
So we're having a lot of Chinese dishes. We're having Vietnamese chai yao, and goi gung.
Yeah.
We're having
goi gung's better.
Yeah, goi gung. I think goi gung is better, but we also
hot takes.
That is a hot take though. We're having Korean dishes. We're having just a bit of every single culture there. We made sure to be very inclusive.
Okay, how do they buy tickets?
Go and buy tickets. You can buy them in person at the door, but for $20. But if you want a special deal, which we know y'all love those special deals,
of course,
for $15, go to vcs.net/Lunar New Year to get your tickets for only $15.
All right, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Make sure that you guys are there for that. And this has been an amazing episode. Cheers! Thanks for being our first interview.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on here.
Yeah, okay. Before we end it though, we gotta give it a ranking. Okay, so we'll go like between like 1 and 5, stars. Okay, or you want to do stars?
Yeah,
Let's
we do stars.
do stars. We'll do stars. And 1 and 5 stars. 5 being like amazing, definitely worth you doing it. 1 being like, probably don't get it. In fact, if you see this on the shelf, just continue to walk on by. What ranking?
We gotta include, we might have made this wrong, but I still give it a solid 3. I think it's a solid 3.
Okay, you know what? Because you said we probably made it wrong, I'm looking at the photo now. And
Yeah, it does look dry as a bone.
it looks dry as a bone.
Ooh.
So I'll put some error on it, and I'll give this like a 3.5.
At the point 5, yeah.
Because we probably did it wrong.
We probably did this
All
wrong.
right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, let us know. And if you were interested in maybe joining me for lunch, taking a pic from our ramen library, make sure you do that. Which ramen should I do next?
I think, you should do the curry bulldog. I think that's really good.
Okay, curry bulldog. We're gonna be looking at that at Ranch 99.
Yeah, Ranch 99. That's perfect.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.